George Bush got away with war crimes outside the United States. Now Donald Trump is trying to get away with crimes inside the United States and using the fact that Bush pulled us out of The Hague to get away with it. Check it out. Leave your comments, ding the bell, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. And welcome back. Jared in Downingtown, Pennsylvania. Hey, Jared, what's on your mind today?
My father got 106 fever Saturday, and we had to rush him to the hospital. And he came back, and the doctor said he may have had coronavirus. So we had a test done, and we just recently got the test results back, and it came up negative, thankfully. But it completely ruined our lives. Like, we had to call off work. I had to call off work, and I had to tell them, look, I couldn't work. Thankfully, I'm getting paid for the days I didn't work, and I can finally go back now. But we were really scared in that situation here. And I think people are really starting to seem to forget, like the normalization of the coronavirus is becoming very disturbing for me. And the fact that this is not, like, I don't see Democrats really pushing that this is the Trump Republican virus. And, you know,
Nancy Pelosi is calling it the Trump virus at every opportunity right now, which makes Trump crazy because he keeps calling it the China virus. But, you know, it's almost a word game. I get your, I'm sorry, Jared, you finish your thought.
Because I'm really mad right now. I mean, I'm almost ticked off. I mean, that could have been the coronavirus. And my father's 67. He's still working, right. 67. And he could have died. We're almost reaching 200,000 dead in America with 4 million cases. No other country on earth is dealing with this the way we are because they have governments that actually somewhat function, unlike ours. And it's just, I feel like, you know, it's easy to point the blame at Trump, and he should get the blame. He should be in The Hague and, you know, just put the cuffs on him at this point, like literally citizen's arrest at this point. But, I mean, the Republicans are also responsible, too. I mean, Mitch McConnell, I mean, if Trump goes to The Hague, then Mitch McConnell should be his cellmate, basically. I mean, they've spent all these years cutting, defunding the CDC, health care. They've been blocking universal health care since forever. And a $1,200 stimulus check is not going to cut it. Like, we need a radical socialist program that puts we need a government of action to fight for working families. That needs to be our slogan.
Yeah, I agree. And I almost, I didn't want to step all over Jacob Soboroff because his time was tight and he has a lot to say. But when he asked, you know, why aren't these guys in The Hague, or he said he'd been asked that and he didn't have an answer, the answer is very simple. When George W. Bush was committing war crimes, when he was committing torture and kidnapping, there was an attempt to bring him before The Hague. It was done by a friend of mine, Michael Ratner, who has passed away now, but, you know, ran the Center for Constitutional Rights. And as a result of that, George W. Bush pulled the U.S. out of the International Convention, the War Crimes Convention. So we can't be held accountable at The Hague because we no longer participate with it. It's a horror. Jake, I'm so sorry to hear about your father. I hope he is well. It raises some interesting questions. We'll be right back.